very own John Dolan, and a lot of people know off the cuff from around the Northwest, very popular band indeed. And John co-wrote a song with David Craig recently, and I'm delighted. John is joining me in the studio by Dennis Ferry. Now, Dennis didn't do any writing, but he just came up to keep him company. And lads, you're very welcome to the station. How's it going?
Hi, all good, Tommy.
Good, Tommy.
John, we're mentioning there, a lot of people would know you around this area as being a member of Off the Cuff, the multi-talented, and you're very busy. And you just co-wrote a song, your first time into songwriting. Tell us how it all came about. I know you're a big rally man yourself as well.
I'm a big lover of rallying, and I wrote a song way back a few years ago, myself and Jerry Callahan, one called Can't Wait for June to Come Around. And the lady from down in Cork, she recorded it, Ella Ryan. And we put that out back then, and I was talking to Dennis a few weeks ago, and I says I wouldn't mind writing something else, and having a fella maybe sing it this time, and I thought I'd write something maybe lively and get David Craig, no better man, to sing a lively song, so. Yeah,
and I suppose with the rally coming up too, it'd be a good promotion, because I know Anne Biddy wrote a song a couple of years ago for the Truck Fest.
That's right.
Very popular. Right, yeah. So, and how long did it take you to write the song?
I was sitting one day and I just started writing down wee bits and pieces, and I wrote out a wee chord chart and I put down the music, and then I decided I'll try and put a few words to this and putting things together. And then my brother Christopher, he came in when I was doing it, and he says, I think that song you had would suit David Craig, So I says, well, we'll try and get David to come up and get a listen to it. So I rang David, and David says, you'll not believe this, sir. I said, he says, I'm only 5 minutes away from where you're at. He says, I'm up doing a bit of work here. He says, I'll be with you in 5 minutes. He came over and heard the song, and he says, aye. He says, I'll do it, no bother at all.
Yeah, I know you gave it to me about 2 weeks ago, and the response has been very good, especially leading up to the week of the rally as well.
Yeah.
And you'll be playing around Dennis is with you. Dennis, tell me, I believe you have a big gig starting next Thursday night for the launch of the rally, is that right?
The rally starts next Thursday night around, well, I'd say it's 7 o'clock, but John wants to sing a few songs. It's sort of an open air concert, I think, now. So it's starting with 5:45 outside the theatre. And there's going to be a car display of 4 iconic rally cars that previously competed in the rally. 3 of them won the rally in their day.
Yeah.
That'll be revealed later on in the week. There's going to be live music. John, and he'll tell all the artists who's going to be there. Oisin from Highland, he'll be going live in Highland. I said around 7, but Oisin said 7:06, so it has to be 7:06. And Kevin Glendanian, who's there's a podcast on rallying. He's going to be there from 6:20 doing a bit on the rally cars on show there. So the purpose of a ceremonial start is that the people, the spectators, get to see the rally cars up close. So there'll be 40 to 50, usually the top 20 cars, and anybody else who wants to come along.
Yeah.
The cars will be lined up, and the people go up close, and they get close to the drivers for autographs, take pictures, and it kind of shows the side of rallying that when you're standing in the hedge and they're flying by, I suppose it's like a music, exactly,
like a tennis ball.
It's a bit like a music gig when the artist's on stage and you're loving what they're doing.
Yeah.
And after the event, you get to kind of meet and greet, and to some people that's as important as seeing them on stage. So this is for a lot of people who can't get access to the stage for different reasons. They get close to the cars and a safe environment.
Yeah, and where are the cars going to be? Where are they going to be? At night time, where are they going to be parked this year? Is it out there past
the cars? The cars go through scrutiny, which is a safety check on the Thursday afternoon. Then they go to ceremonial start, and then they go to a secured unit at ATU, and they're parked there overnight. And then the cars take off on Friday morning around 9 o'clock, and they make their way to Malin Head. And the first day of stages is 6 stages up around Malin Head. Then they come back in to Letterkenny through the traffic free, and they'll get.
Somebody was telling me they're going to have the traffic lights off at the Polestar next weekend. That's what I heard anyway.
I don't. Well, look, I'm sure the guards have a plan in place. I'm sure, and the council and the rally team will work with them, because it's like whenever you get a big mass of people, there's going to be traffic jams. It's how you deal with it, and people just need patience. But the rally community, I suppose, is very appreciative of people who aren't into rallying for their time, and so the cars come back into Letterkenny, and then on the Saturday they head out and they do some of the classic stages, and come back to Letterkenny on Saturday night, and again Sunday. So it's 20 stages in total.
Yeah, I'm just thinking with the rally on next weekend, I'm just thinking I'd be on the radio on Wednesday night from 8 until midnight. And I was just saying to Margot before I came up tonight, I think I'll stay up in the station on Wednesday night, because I remember last year I left the house at 6:30, even though I wasn't on till 10 on Friday night. And I was lucky enough, I think I was up at around 7:45 at the station, coming in the back roads.
We'll have to get a helicopter organised maybe for Tommy.
That's what
keep on the back roads, Tommy. Keep on the back roads.
That's what Margot was saying to me about next Monday and Tuesday with the dual carriageway being closed in the mornings.
That's essential, though.
But yeah, you mentioned there, Dennis, about the music up on Green and on Thursday night too. I seen a couple of months back, John, you were down in Kerry at the festival, festival down there, and you were out playing on out in the main street with your fiddle, and hundreds of them.
Down in Killarney.
Down in Killarney.
That was a year ago. That was over a year ago.
Was that a year ago? And Big T with a Big T. Did Big T get married, you know?
No, he's nearly. He's not far off it.
That's not very encouraging there, John. He's nearly there. He's nearly.
And any other big gigs coming up, John, in the future? I know there's a big gig coming up in September out in Arnmore Island.
We're not there in one. There's a guy coming over from Nashville. He's a guitar player. He played in Roberts along with the Don Kelly band for years. Porter McClister.
Oh, he's very good. I remember him the night we did the night at the Opry back in the Ballard a couple
That's
of
right.
months.
That's right. Well, now Porter's coming over, and they asked me to put a few gigs together for him. So that was one of the gigs. We're going out to Arnmore Island on Saturday, the 14th of September.
Yeah, and you're competing in the rally yourself this year as well.
Competing in the rally as well. This year's now my 20th year doing the Donegal rally.
Yeah, and I have a very well-known celebrity co-driver there. With
Jack McGinley. Hi, Jack's sitting on me. But Jack's mad under the music as well.
Yeah, I must congratulate him on his new version of the Randy Travis song.
Jeez, I would be congratulating him now. No harm done.
Did you hear it, Dennis?
I did hear that.
I've heard outside. Dennis is a big Randy Travis fan as well, big into the country music as well as the rally.
Have you been to Nashville?
I have several times. I lived in America for a while, and we used to.
Where did you live in America?
Philly.
Yeah, you wouldn't have come across my brother-in-law when you were out there, Danny Conway. Danny lived in Philadelphia.
Oh,
he's down in Florida now, but he lived in Philadelphia.
I did,
you know Danny.
I did. I remember him. We used to, myself and a fellow from Donegal and two Waterford boys, kind of worked together in the garage, and we'd have drove to Nashville, and it's 824 miles, I think, from Philly to Nashville, and we'd have went every 2 months. We went down for a night for a weekend.
Yeah,
so
I know John is a very brave man. Every time John goes out to Nashville, he hires a car and he takes about 7 or 8 of them and they go up to Memphis and they go all around the place. And how he manages to stay on the left-hand side, or is it the right-hand side of the road, John?
Some side, don't I?
Wait till you see him next weekend. He'll have both sides going.
How did you get into the rallying, John?
When I was very young, my father used to take myself and my brother Joe used to take us to the rallies. My earliest memory of the Donegal rally was going up to see the cars parked and behind the Mount Errigal. Yeah. And they're parked up in the field and behind the Mount Errigal. And my first memory then of a rally car was Martin Boyle, the truck man down in Gidor. Yeah. Martin had a rally car and he landed at the house with my father one day on the Mark 1 Escort, an orange one. And he took me and the brother run over the road on it, and that just got me completely hooked to the rally. And just once I got a run on it.
Yeah, come here. Apart from the rallying, John, and the song we're going to play in a few minutes, the one that David is singing, we played Red Bandana there, your version of an old Merle Haggard song. You recorded 1 or 2 songs out in Nashville too, didn't you?
I recorded that about 5 or 6 years ago out in Nashville. In a studio. There's along with a guy called David James Sermon. He's Mark Chestnut's bass player, and he's a studio in Nashville. And every time we go out to Nashville, we always end up going to his studio and doing something, because there's always 1 or 2 singers out and they want to record, so I would always bring them out there to record. And
come here, you have kind of your own little studio down at home too. You record some stuff down there.
That's where I recorded David's songs. Kind of a very quick recording, just to get it done and finished, but
yeah.
That's what we ended
So
up.
Come here, if anybody is interested in getting a copy of it, apart from hearing it on the radio, is there any way? Are you gonna burn off a few
hopefully,
copies?
I'm going to try and have a few copies and have them at the start of the rally next Thursday evening. I'll hopefully have a few copies there.
Well, come here, we're going to give it a spin now. Thanks for dropping up, lads, and have a good rally anyway.
No bother, thank you, Tommy.
Here it is. What's it called again?
Donegal Has It All.
Well, we will play it.